Ever stared at your screen, wondering where your hard-earned crypto went? You clicked send, you double-checked the address, and nothing. Just a spinning wheel of digital anxiety. We've all been there. You're trading on Kraken, you execute a withdrawal or deposit, and then you're left in the dark, wondering, where's my transaction? Is it lost? Did I mess something up? Don't panic. You're not alone. Navigating the world of cryptocurrency transactions can feel like trying to find a specific grain of sand on a vast, digital beach. But tracking your Kraken transactions doesn't have to be a mystery. Today, we're going to demystify the process, break it down step by step, and give you the tools to monitor your crypto movements with confidence. Let's take a moment to understand why tracking transactions is so crucial. Cryptocurrency transactions, while fast, aren't instantaneous. They involve a complex network of confirmations across a blockchain, the digital ledger that records all transactions. This network, while secure, requires time for verification, which can lead to delays. Plus, in the world of crypto, mistakes happen. A wrong address, network congestion, or even a simple typo can derail your transaction. Tracking allows you to identify these issues early and take necessary actions. Think of it as your digital safety net, ensuring your assets reach their intended destination. Now, before we dive into the specifics of Kraken, let's briefly touch upon the fundamental principles of blockchain transactions. Every transaction, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency, is recorded on a public ledger. This ledger is distributed across a network of computers, making it transparent and immutable. When you initiate a transaction, it's broadcasted to this network. Miners or validators then verify the transaction, add it to a block, and append that block to the existing chain. This process ensures the integrity and security of the transaction. Understanding this basic framework is essential for grasping the significance of transaction tracking. It's not just about seeing your funds move, it's about understanding the underlying process that ensures their security and validity. Okay, let's get down to the brass tacks. How do you track your Kraken transactions? First, you'll need to log into your Kraken account. Once you're in, navigate to the History tab. This is your central hub for all transaction-related information. Here, you'll find a comprehensive list of your deposits, withdrawals, trades, and other activities. Now, let's focus on withdrawals and deposits, the two transaction types that often require tracking. For withdrawals, locate the specific withdrawal you want to track. Click on it to expand the details. You'll see several crucial pieces of information, including the transaction ID, the amount withdrawn, the network used, and the status of the transaction. The transaction ID, often referred to as the TXID or hash, is your key to tracking. Think of it as a tracking number for your digital package. Copy this TXID. You'll need it to track your transaction on the relevant blockchain explorer. A blockchain explorer is a search engine for blockchain data. It allows you to view transaction details, block information, and other relevant data. Different cryptocurrencies have their own blockchain explorers. For example, Bitcoin transactions can be tracked using explorers like Blockchain or Blockchain.com, while Ethereum transactions can be tracked using Etherscan. Once you have the TXID, head over to the appropriate blockchain explorer. Paste the TXID into the search bar and hit enter. The explorer will display detailed information about your transaction, including its status, the number of confirmations, and the addresses involved. Confirmations are crucial. They indicate the number of blocks that have been added to the blockchain since your transaction was included. The more confirmations, the higher the security and the less likely the transaction is to be reversed. Different cryptocurrencies require different numbers of confirmations for a transaction to be considered complete. For deposits, the process is similar. Navigate to the History tab, locate the deposit, and expand the details. You'll find the TXID and other relevant information. Use this TXID to track the transaction on the Blockchain Explorer. Now, let's address some common issues you might encounter. If your transaction is pending for an extended period, it could be due to network congestion, low transaction fees, or insufficient confirmations. Network congestion occurs when there's a high volume of transactions on the blockchain, leading to delays. Low transaction fees can also slow down your transaction, as miners or validators prioritize transactions with higher fees. If you suspect network congestion or low fees are the issue, you may need to wait for the network to clear or consider accelerating your transaction. Some wallets and exchanges offer transaction acceleration services for a fee. If your transaction status shows failed or cancelled, it could be due to an incorrect address, insufficient funds, or other technical issues. In such cases, contact Kraken support for assistance. Kraken's support team is a valuable resource for resolving transaction-related issues. They can provide guidance, investigate your transaction, and offer solutions. To access Kraken support, navigate to the Support section on their website or app. You can submit a support ticket, chat with a support agent, or browse their knowledge base for answers to common questions. Here are a few best practices to keep in mind when tracking your Kraken transactions. Always double-check the recipient's address before sending funds. Use a reputable blockchain explorer to track your transactions. Keep your Kraken account secure with strong passwords and two-factor authentication. And, if you encounter any issues, don't hesitate to contact Kraken support. Let's quickly address a few common questions. Question: how long does a Kraken withdrawal typically take? Answer: withdrawal times vary depending on the cryptocurrency and network conditions. Bitcoin withdrawals, for example, can take anywhere from 10 minutes to several hours, while Ethereum withdrawals may be faster. Question: what does pending mean in a transaction status? Answer: pending means the transaction has been broadcasted to the network but hasn't yet received the required number of confirmations. Question: can I reverse a cryptocurrency transaction? Answer: once a transaction is confirmed on the blockchain, it's generally irreversible. This underscores the importance of double-checking addresses and amounts before sending funds. Question: what if I sent crypto to the wrong address? Answer: if you sent crypto to the wrong address, there's usually no way to recover it. This highlights the importance of verifying addresses carefully. Question: how do I check the fees associated with my transaction? Answer: Kraken displays the fees associated with your transaction in the transaction details. You can also check the network fees on the Blockchain Explorer. In essence, tracking your Kraken transactions is a process of understanding the blockchain, utilizing the tools available, and staying informed. By following these steps and keeping these best practices in mind, you can navigate the world of cryptocurrency transactions with greater confidence and peace of mind. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.